Hello, everybody. Pardon the vapor. I want to talk about something right quick. For those of you who don't know, back in 2014, there was a show called The Flash that came out based on DC Comics superhero speedster, The Flash. The show's been on for 8 seasons now, and its ratings are still kind of there. But as a fan of The Flash in general and a comic book reader, I have watched over the last 8 years people just complain and bitch about certain parts of this show. Now, this last season was, people were like, I don't know, this season was kind of okay, but I thought they would have fixed this bullshit by now. But recently, yes, on Reddit, I read up on a podcast done by one of the actresses, one Candice Patton, where she literally complained about certain things that have been going on for years with her, especially a lot of the hate she's been getting from fans and race-based hate, just hate of her character in general. Now, who does Candice Patton play? She's a black woman who plays the wife, love interest of Grant Gustin, who plays Barry Allen, who is the Flash. So she is the wife of the character of Barry Allen, who is the Flash. Iris West Allen is what they call her. Now, I'm always against this hyphenated married name bullshit. Once you marry somebody, your name is whatever your husband's last name is. This hyphenated bullshit is feminism and marriage destroying, in my fucking opinion. But the character has been receiving hate ever since the first season she appeared in. Why? Because the original, in the comics, Iris West, was white with red hair. Oh gosh, where have we seen this happen before? A white character with red hair gets replaced by a brown skinned person. Yeah, it happened with Mary Jane in the newest version of Spider-Man. Have to get rid of that redhead, that sexy redhead. I'll replace her with a slightly frumpy, dumpy, brown skinned girl with black hair. Well, now Candice Patton is skinny and sexy, but still, this irked people from the start, especially the comic book fans. And so then that just translated onto all the hate she was getting. I feel bad for her getting all that hate. She's just an actress. Patton is just an actress. She's just doing her job. She's doing what she's paid to do, act. If the writers suck, there's nothing she can do about that. She can protest and complain, but there's nothing she can do about it at the end of the day. They can just fire her. So she's on the contract. If she keeps whining and bitching, they're just going to fire her. She knows it. So she does what she has to do, which is to keep her job as best she can. I don't think people should have been picking on her and sending her death threats and hate mail. Now, from what I've heard over the last few years, CW is a shitty place to work at. And CW is the current network that basically funds and broadcasts all of the DC television shows. And even Batwomen, the actors and actresses who came out of that show were all saying, yeah, working for the CW was horrible. The conditions were horrible. The directors, writers, all the people dealing with the show outside of the actors were horrible people. Working for CW is like being in hell almost. Now, I consider the fact that you're making over $1 million a year doing what you're doing. I kind of have a problem with your whining, because I'm like, quit whining. You're making over $1 million fucking dollars a year. But you're working almost 80-hour weeks, almost 300 days a year. Yeah, I can kind of see why you're bitching. And from what I heard and read of the podcast, Candice has every right to bitch. While she wasn't always treated with racial disdain by the cast and crew of The Flash, she was often harassed or just sort of treated badly, and almost none of the stars of the show came up and stood up for her. She claims guest stars would write her later on or send her an email or something or a text saying, sorry I didn't stick up for you when I saw them treating you badly. Now, once again, this is Candice claiming that this happened. If 5 other people step forward and say, Candice is lying or bullshitting or exaggerating, then what do we say? That Candice is a liar, she's an over-exaggerator, she's this, she's that? I don't know. don't know. I don't have a grandiose answer for you. But I do feel bad if she's been treated badly. She's a good actress. It's just that the writing on this show sucks. And what's the problem with her character? They don't know what to do with her. She's the wife of the Flash. She doesn't need to be on Team Flash. She doesn't always need to be running into danger to help Barry. She doesn't need to be talking to him all the time when he's in trouble and shit like that. Iris in the comic books never did that. And plus, why are you giving more screen time to a person who is just the wife of the superhero? The Flash as a series, as a TV series, has been rife with this problem of a bunch of extemporaneous characters of brown-skinned hue, being tossed into the show constantly and given screen time when they really don't freaking need it. This was the same problem with the Supergirl show and the Batwoman show and even Green Arrow to a certain extent. It's one of the reasons why the Green Arrow show ended on a good note, because they were getting tired of trying to write out stories that involved all 5 other characters plus the guy playing the Green Arrow. Supergirl got to be a plague with this problem. You've got Supergirl, who's supposed to be the female equivalent of Superman. She should be able to handle just about everything on her own. But no, she's got a team of her adopted sister, a tranny alien, an alien from the future, and an alien from Mars, all helping her out constantly. Why? She's Supergirl. She should be able to handle this shit. She doesn't need tech support and cheerleading. Same thing with the Flash. The Flash is the fastest guy alive. He should be able to outrun any problem and figure out a way to do things. So why did he have tech support and a cheerleading team? These things have crippled just about every other show that the DC TV universe has had. But they still keep doing it. So, it's not Candice's fault. Candice also claimed that she was giving short billing in comparison to other characters. And the only character we could think of that she would be getting short shrift with would be a Danielle Pinterbaum, who plays a Caitlin Snow. Now, in the first 3 seasons, Caitlin would have gotten more screen time because she was part of Team Flash. She was a scientist and a doctor, and she helped patch Barry up whenever he got hurt. She was a smart chick. Granted, yes, blonde-haired and blue-eyed, but still. She had something to offer the team. That's why she got more screen time. Iris, from season 1 to season 2, heading into season 3, was just the love interest. She had nothing to offer other than being in love with the Flash. Hell, the first season, she was actually slated to marry some other dude. Until he died or something along those lines. And then he comes back, and then, Barry picks up the slack, basically. So Iris is actually sloppy seconds. But the character of Barry Allen was portrayed from season 1 to be in love with Iris, secretly in love with Iris. And I'm not going to get too much into the complication with that. But yeah, you're going to get second fiddle. You're going to get second showing because the main female character at that point is Caitlin Snow / played by Danielle Pinbottom. Just live it, girl. You're now in every fucking episode for at least 5 to 6 minutes of fucking screen time, while Pinbottom, who's been there longer than you and has had topper billing longer than you, her ass is in every episode maybe 2 or 3 minutes. What the hell? What are you complaining about now? But I just had to say something about this to sum things up. Guys in the fan base, leave Candice Patton alone. Look, the show's writing is terrible in some places. Call the showrunners. Bitch at them. Send them death threats. Well, don't, but, bitch and complain at them. Don't bitch and complain at Candice Patton. She's just an actress. Okay? She's just doing her job. Leave the girl alone. And if you're some racist, bigot, homophobe, straight out of fucking 4chan's poll, fuck off. Okay, seriously, man. What the hell are you doing? It's a television show. Your ass is that damn upset? Damn, I didn't like black Jimmy Olsen, but I didn't go attacking the actor. I didn't make videos, I hate black Jimmy Olsen, he's black. I didn't do that. I just accepted, hey, look, this is what they decided to do. You know, Jimmy Olsen's now black. Whatever. Moving on. The show better be good. It wasn't. I didn't blame the guy playing Jimmy Olsen for that. I blame the showrunners. I blame the writers. I blame the CW. That's who you blame. That's who you cuss out. That's who you send nasty emails and Twitter and tweets to and DMs. Don't go attacking the actors. They're just doing their damn jobs. Quit being an a-hole. All right, folks. I'm done. That's all I needed to say. All this fan hate, just make it go away. Just stop. Stop with the hate, dudes. Just stop. All right, everybody take care.